What's going on, guys? Going to try to make this short and sweet, and I don't want this video to come across as like a "I told you so" type of video. I'm actually kind of upset about this, but it just it's just something you need to hear about. You do not want a yes man or a yes woman when it comes to your mortgage loan officer, okay? And this is 100% certain, 1000% certain. If you have anything rocky going on with your income or your credit or whatever, or combination, okay? And here's why. So I had an applicant that was a referral from another client that we closed recently. Ironically enough, that client had also been denied and told some information that was not accurate, and we were able to close him very, very simply. But this one was not like that exactly. This one, even when they referred, said, "Hey, this one's going to have a little bit of mess to it," and it did. And that's okay. We're totally willing and able to help those, and try our best to figure out what we can figure out. But there was one key thing on that particular transaction that the client was trying to do, but after some discovery, it had to do with some addresses, the cosigner, and a couple of things. It was not going to be able to work out the way they had been planning, and the way they had initially explained it to me after, again, the application was filled out and more discovery was done. It was a red flag. I knew that we would not be able to get past this one item here, and we were trying to do some other things. All through this process, the agent they were working with kept trying to pull them away to another loan officer that was a down payment assistance specialist, which is irrelevant to this conversation. But anyway, long story short, after a couple of days of texting back and forth and getting all the details ironed out, or trying to at least, they basically ended up ghosting me. Checked in a week or so later, and they said, "Hey, we went another route." And I said, "Hey, that's great. Did you get that one thing ironed out that we were talking about, right?" And never heard back from them again. And at this point, if another lender's got it figured out, hey, go for it. But I was kind of burned up with it. You know what I mean? Because I was like, dang, did someone else figure something out that I didn't, that I missed? You know what I mean? And I never got the real answer, so I was kind of bummed out about it, because I was like, dang, I, it just got to me a little bit. Okay, fast forward a week or two later, check in with somebody that was part of the transaction, and they said, "Yeah, it's good. We're closing in 2 weeks." Okay, great. I guess I missed something. I wish I could talk to somebody to at least figure out what did I miss. Well, hate to tell you, but I did not miss anything, because that loan got denied 2 days before closing, and from what I'm being told, it was not able to be resurrected anywhere else. No one ever contacted me. I'm assuming they did not contact me to try to help, because exactly what I told them was going to be the problem was the problem, and there was probably some embarrassment with that, which I don't want people to have any embarrassment with that. I'm still more than willing to help if something like that ever does happen again. But it just goes to show that not everybody knows what they're talking about in this business, and not everybody asks enough questions or the right questions. And a lot of people are just a yes man or a yes woman, because they want everything to be just hunky dory and smiles and roses, and everything's pretty and ready to go and so happy. Well, it's like, no, no, these are not always like that. Some of these are kind of rough. So if I can ever help anyone that is watching this to get clarity on something, or try to figure out something that someone else has not been able to figure out, or whatever, please reach out to me. It will not be a waste of my time. I promise you, I will try to answer questions as best I possibly can, and try to actually get an answer and actually get a path to closing. Okay.